Hey girl, hey, what's going on today? Today I wanted to kind of like take you guys through my process, if you will, since this is kind of a reset for me, because I'm done with venturing for now, and I wanted to continue on with this weight loss journey, of course, but it's kind of a reset because after my 90 days of venturing, I took a break, I guess, and didn't diet and exercise for a month, so I'm getting back to it. So in order for me to get back into the groove of things, because I'm a person that don't particularly enjoy exercising like that, and will not say no to myself, especially when it comes to sweets and certain foods. I have to get myself back into this mindset that, girl, it's gonna take some sacrifice, and so you have to make this enjoyable. So today I am going to talk to you guys about a few ways that you can stay motivated, and you could think positive through this journey, because like I said, I've struggled sometimes with motivation, and I can be like real negative, especially when it's something that I don't particularly enjoy, but I have to do it. So I'm going to push through and I'm going to get it done, but I gotta figure out how to do that. So I got a few notes here. So when I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But I just wanted to let you know that you can do this, you got this, and this video actually really is more for me than it is for you. But since you guys are following along on the journey, definitely want to share my thought process with you guys. So when I'm trying to motivate myself, I try to ask myself, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish and why? I know you guys have heard your why is the biggest motivator for you. If you can determine your why and kind of narrow down your why, then it'll help keep you going. And while that's true, it's sometimes that's not enough. So just to state it and have it at the forefront. So you really need to ask yourself out loud the question when you feeling down and you're feeling unmotivated, why am I doing this? What do I want to get out of this? Why is this so important to me right now? And then follow that up with, what can I do today that'll help get me closer to this goal, that'll help me to give my why this gift that I'm giving. And we're going to be specific today, and it's weight loss. So what is it that is motivating you to lose weight, to be healthier? Your why could be your family. Your why could be your health. Your why could be you want to look good for your wedding. Your why could be because you got vacation coming up. Whatever the case may be, whatever your why is, that's what you need to focus on. And what can you do today to get you closer to that why? That looking good for vacation, being a bomb-ass wife, bride, getting off that medication that you've been trying to get off of for all these years. And then ask yourself, have you done anything that got you today, that got you closer to that why? If you can truly say, I've done something that's changing myself to get closer to that why, whether it was you walk 10 minutes and where you wouldn't have walked before. Okay, I did 10 minutes, so, that's good. That's a good start. I did something that got me, thinking about losing weight, thinking about exercising. If you could say that you made a better food choice, that's good. But you need to be honest with yourself to ask yourself, what did you do today that has gotten you closer to your goal? If you haven't done anything today, then you need to stop and ask yourself, okay, I haven't done anything today, so what can I do? What do I have in my realm of motivation that I have right now, whether it's a 1 or 0 to 10 being the most motivated you've been, whether it's a negative number, I'm not motivated, but what can I do with this negative motivation that could get me closer to my why? If it's just to meditate, If it's just to think positive thoughts, that's the start. But you need to do something to get yourself closer to your why goal. You need to be honest with yourself, because actually I really don't know many people that when they have their goal in the forefront of their mind, that they stay unmotivated for long. Like, if you're really serious about this and your goal is number one and on the forefront of your mind, like you're thinking about it constantly, you're trying to figure out how you can move differently to make this goal a reality, you 9 times out of 10 are going to get up and do something to push yourself towards that goal. So that's why it's important for you to be honest with yourself, because only you can change your mindset about how to reach your goal. Only you can, like, generate that positive energy that you need, because like you are energy. So if you are spewing out like motivation, negativity, like just thinking the worst about things, of course it's going to be that way. But if your energy is positive and your energy is strong and your energy is saying that you want to do this, you need to do this, you should do this, you get to do this, then it'll change the whole dynamic of the way you look at things. So, like, you need to like make sure that you are trying to figure out how to stay positive, and then the motivation will follow. So, if you understand, like, some of the things that motivate you, that kind of would be easier, because you could use that as a catalyst to get you going, to get you going to like improvement, to losing weight. So I got a few suggestions that I wrote down that I think you guys may or may not benefit from. You could try some of them, you could try all of them, but I know they've helped me. So as far as like my why is, I want to be healthy. I want to live long. I want to feel good. I want to be a great example, to if you put your mind to something, especially something that you struggle with for a long time, it's never too late to make that change, and you can do it. I'm doing this for myself first and foremost, but I'm also doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my family. That's my why. My why is I just want a better quality of life overall. And in order for me to do that, I know I have to lose a certain amount of weight, and not necessarily weight, but I have to get to a healthy BMI so that my body can function at its best that it can be. And in order for me to do that, I would love to commit to diet and exercise in a positive mindset that I know I have to renew daily. So that's my whole spiel on my weight loss journey, why I'm doing this and all that. So in order for me to get this goal accomplished, I feel like I have to set aside time every day for myself. So that means that I need to make sure that whatever it is that helps me to like move forward every day, that I set aside that time for myself to do that. So I need to set aside a specific time that I have to exercise, whether I can exercise the same time every day of the week. That's what I'll do, because that's what I need to do. It's just as important as getting up, going to work, going to school, making that doctor's appointment. If I have to go daily and like, okay, on Mondays, I know I can work out between this time and this time. On Tuesdays, it's a different time. On Wednesdays, it's a different time. Whatever the case may be, I schedule in that personal time for myself every single day. And if I know that I need a recovery in order for me to function at my full self, whether that recovery is just sitting in silence, whether that recovery is like taking a long bath, that's also going to be scheduled in, because especially if I've done my exercise, which is the hard thing for me to do, I'm going to give myself that self-care reward. So that's tip number one. I think you need to set a scheduled time frame down for yourself each and every day to get the important stuff done. Number two, I think you need to reward yourself. So when I say reward yourself, that don't mean go out and like, okay, I worked out, so let me go grab, the biggest caramel sundae that I can find, or, I go get this big ass steak dinner and eat potatoes and all. No, that don't mean that, or that don't mean not exercising for the next 2 days. That's not what I mean when I say reward yourself. Like, reward yourself by, it doesn't have to be like anything physical. It could be like, I'm going to take the time to binge watch my favorite show. If you know that you enjoy watching a certain show, make that your motivation. Like, I can't watch X, Y, and Z, until I get 3 days of workout in for this week. Or I can't, or once I, complete a certain goal, like working out 3 days this week, then I'm going to go to the zoo. I'm going to take a stroll outside. If I get my 3 workouts in this week, then, I'll sit down and write a letter to myself. Like, whatever it is that helps motivate you, or that feels rewarding to you, that won't, take away from your progress, then you should do that. Now, it could be something, financial. I'm going to go buy me a new shirt. I'm going to go get those pairs of shoes that, I've been eyeing. I'm going to go, buy that makeup I've been wanting. I'm going to go get my hair done like I wanted to. Like, it could be that. Whatever it is that rewards you, sis, do that, because it's all you. It's you. And number 3, I think you need to have a community of, like-minded people around you. So a community like this. Yes, if you are on this weight loss journey and other people that are also on a journey, it's good to have them a little bit closer to you during this time. Whether it's just to check in and be, through social media, or if it's like to physically like go hang out with them, talk on the phone, FaceTime, whatever the case may be. Just like having that community really does make a difference. And if you don't have a community, I definitely invite you to, join this community. Go ahead and comment below. I definitely read the comments, and, like, hearing your stories encourage me as much as I hope I encourage you guys. So, I just think that that's important. And that's one of the reasons why I started documenting my journey on YouTube as well, because I need that community. Of people that's actually going through something similar that I'm going through, that can relate to me, and I can, just definitely know that it's possible, to reach these weight loss goals, because it's been a long time and I need to, keep my mind on the right track. Also, I think just by encouraging others and helping others will also help you along your way. And it'll keep you with a purpose, because sometimes your why, like, although that's a strong motivator, sometimes you need a little sprinkle on top of that why. And helping others, will definitely give you that sprinkle. One, because they're looking to you to be the example to them that it's possible. You don't want to quote unquote let them down, even though that's like, it's fine if you don't go through with it, but it gives you a little bit more oomph to say, okay, like, this person, like, has come to me for advice, and, like, I ain't trying to be no hypocrite. I'm trying to show them that it works. So, like, I want to be there for them. And so that helps, to keep you motivated in more ways than that it would. Like, it helps, like, the feeling of, like, influencing people, the feeling of bringing, like, joy to somebody, the feeling of, like, motivating somebody is indescribable. So I think that is something that, like I say, it helped me. So take that for what you will. I guess number 5 would be, like, to, like, actually visualize yourself, like, at your goal. So I know that, like, that's cliche. Like, you hear that all the time. Like, you gotta visualize, whatever it is that you want so that you can get it. But it worked, because your mind, as they say, don't know the difference sometimes from reality and what's real and what's fake, I guess. And so if you can visualize yourself at the end, you will definitely be a lot more successful than if you don't do it. So, because, okay, so like I'm very imaginative, so I can kind of like use like my mind and actually like see myself, in a slimmer body, a more fit body. But because I was like slim at one point and I had a weight that I was satisfied at, a lot of us is always our high school weight, but I had a weight that I was satisfied at. So I have pictures of myself at the body type that I was most comfortable at. So it's not hard for me to like use those pictures as my visualization tool. If you happen to not have that, then I would suggest, like, if you are able to find a body that you like, cut that out, put your face on that body, and use that as your visualization tool. But whatever you do, whatever it is that you have to do to help you visualize yourself at your goal weight, I encourage you to do that, because I think it does help. Visualization is very powerful. It's one of those things that for some people you could tap in right away and it works like super fast, and some people it's a slow process because you can't get over the fact that you feel like visualization is like a silly practice. And so, because it feels like a silly practice to you, your subconscious kind of have blockages there. And, so you don't, it takes more time for you to convince your subconscious about the visualization technique. But that's a whole nother story. But all I'm just saying is try your best to like visualize yourself at your goal, or at least doing the thing that you are saying that you are unmotivated to do. So if you're working out is the thing that you don't want to do right now, you're unmotivated, visualize yourself working out, and over time you'll see that it becomes a little bit more easier. And then last but not least, these is probably two separate things, but for me, I kind of think of them as like one and the same. So I feel like you have to get rid of all of your distractions, and you have to make sacrifices for the thing that you want. So if you know that, okay, TV distracts me, you have to like tell yourself, I can't watch TV. If social media is your distraction, you have to like put that phone down. You have to not scroll, because you waste those minutes, those hours, that time doing something that distracting you from what it is that you really need to be doing, or that you committed to yourself that you would do. So you have to like make the sacrifice of not watching TV, not being on social media, not hanging out with your friends, not drinking, not smoking, whatever the case that is keeping you away from your goal. You have to like just starve that distraction and make the sacrifice to not do it, whether it's for the rest of your life or temporarily, because this is far more important than anything else. And so when you are unmotivated, like it's so difficult to get that motivation up out of you, but it's possible. Like I say, I find myself unmotivated more than I would love to admit to, but I have over the years learned some strategies to try to help me to combat that motivation, that unmotivativeness. And those are some of the things that I've identified in myself that has helped me. So definitely setting aside time. I know if you guys have watched some of my other videos, y'all see some mornings I wake up super early in the morning because that's the only time I have to work out. I hate working out. I need to go and get it out the way. So I tell myself, no matter what, I'm getting up 4, 5 in the morning and I'm go work out. And rewarding myself, like, I get a cheat meal every week. That's my reward. That's my form of reward every week. I'm going to do my cheat meal and I'm going to get whatever I want, drink whatever I want, and not go feel bad about it. Maybe, it could be slowing up my progress, but I'm not racing nobody. Like, I'm losing weight, and that's what matters. Like, as long as I'm losing weight, I'm doing right. I see that I'm doing right, and it's healthy weight loss. It's not a super fast weight loss. It's not, super slow either. Like, I'm losing weight. And I also have positive, like-minded people around me. I have people around me that are also either on a weight loss journey or on some kind of health journey, that's trying to work out, that's trying to do better, that's making better food choices. I also, like, share my journey on YouTube and talk to you guys. So I live that. Helping others. Again, I have that community. We go back and forth and help each other, and hopefully I have helped some of you. Jeez. And visualizing myself, like I say, I got old pictures of the body that I absolutely like. I make a vision board every year anyway, because I'm just one of those types of people. And of course, on that vision board is always me losing weight. And so I use those techniques. I use the visualization technique, and I also use the technique where I find a perfect body and I put my face on it. So that's why I suggested that to you. And then starting my distractions, and also sacrificing. Oh, that's a big one, because I struggle with the sacrificing, because I don't like to tell myself no for anything. But when I have a goal that I have to meet, and I don't have a problem with it, like some days are easier than others. But at the end of the day, I know that I got to do what I got to do, because I need to do it. And I do. And so if that means that I can't watch Netflix, it's always going to be there. That just will be my reward for accomplishing a 5-day-a-week workout. So it is what it is. But I hope this video was helpful to help you with motivation, because like I said, I struggle with it, sis. I know how it can be, especially when it's doing something that you don't particularly love, like working out, like picking, the salad over that good ass, piece of whatever, that cake, that pie, that whatever meat, whatever carb meal, bread, whatever, having that drink, that cocktail. I know it's tough, but like, we got to do it because, we have a goal that we have to accomplish. And once we lose weight and rewire our brain to make better choices, we'll have a healthier relationship with food. Whether you don't think you eat a lot now, you don't think you eat a lot of bad things, you think it's just your metabolism, whatever it is that's keeping you overweight, that's preventing you from losing weight, you need to rewire your brain so that it can do better for your body. So that's my spiel for this video, and I hope it's helpful. If you have any comments, please put them down below. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you, suffer from being unmotivated. Let me know what techniques you use. If you would add something to this list, that's just 6 quick things that I could think of right now. But I'm sure we can help each other with other techniques or whatever. So until the next video, I will talk to you soon. Bye.